Hey guys, this is Jacques from MakuluLinux, and I'm going to be making quite a couple of videos. I'm on leave now for about 2 weeks, so I've got a lot of time. I'm going to be making quite a few videos. Some of them will be tutorials. Some of them will address some of the feedback we've gotten, maybe concerns or problems that users might have. I'll address some of those. Most of them will probably be tutorials or explaining why things are a certain way. Today's video is one of those videos. I want to address the issue of buttons. You know, I've been watching a lot of these review videos and listening to users, and everybody seems to be focusing on buttons. I mean, I watch these reviews, and some of it's quite funny, but some of it's quite serious. You know, where the users, the reviewers say, "Oh, look at this, so beautiful. I like this and I like this," but there's no continue button. Why would they put no continue button? So now you've got to close the window to go to the next window. So let me try and explain why. There's a reason. There is actually a reason. And no, we did not forget to put the OK button. Firstly, we can't have you select something and the window close, because the whole idea is for you to try all the available borders in the selection and preview them before you go to the next screen. Okay, so whichever option you click here is the one that's going to be used. That's the one that's set, right? So, and of course the description tells you that these are universal borders. So once you select it, whatever theme color you choose, the border will adjust accordingly, right? So if you select something, right, and you click close, the window closes and you go to the next window, right? But if you select something, you click OK, the window closes and you go to the next window, right? So for me to put an OK button in here, I would firstly have to waste this space. I would literally have to waste extra space to put an OK button in. That does the same function than a button that's already there. Okay? And it just didn't make sense to me to put two buttons that do exactly the same thing. This one will close the window, that one closes the window. So why waste that space? Number one. Number two, you say, well, you could put an OK button and remove the border. No, I can't. The border is there for a reason. I mean, you're busy selecting the theme layout of the border. You need to see everything on the border. So I can't remove this, otherwise what's the point of this window, right? So this must be there, which means there's a button that exits the window. It's right there. See where the mouse is? There's the button. So why put an OK button there as well, waste space and make it look ugly? Because it really would. You'd have this button here in the corner and nothing else on that. All this would be wasted space. It's awkward. Okay, so there's a reason there's no OK button. You just click OK over there. That's the OK button, literally. You just close the window and you go to the next one. This is to some of the reviewers. Most reviewers kind of just glanced over it. Spatry, however, just kind of tried to annihilate us because of it. Anyway, exactly the same thing here again. Here you're previewing the colors, and the colors get previewed on the window border, on the icons. So you need to see this. You need to see that that button changes color. The theme border theme changes color. You know, the icons change color. If I removed, once again, if I removed these buttons over here, you wouldn't see that button turn blue or orange or yellow. You wouldn't get to see that, okay? So once again, this must be there. And if I put an OK button here, I would be wasting that extra space because I'd have to make this window more chunky, bigger. And I would have, again, two buttons that do exactly the same thing. So maybe I could put a warning in here saying click X to close the window. But again, that would waste extra space. I mean, when you're sitting on a window and there's no OK button, and the only button you see to push is the little cross to close the window, doesn't it make sense to you? Okay, let's go close the window. I don't understand how people do not. It's like 1 + 1 = 2. I can't understand why people don't get to that conclusion and just, it's okay, click it. There we go, done. Select the theme, click, done. What's so difficult about it? I really don't understand. Anyway, So yeah, like I said, I've had a little bit of fun watching people squirm about something so minor, and for them to not understand the reason or not get to that conclusion really boggles my mind. But I just wanted to explain why we don't have OK buttons. It's because they're not needed. We don't want OK buttons here, okay? And that's the reason they aren't OK buttons. And that's on the themes. However, on the installer, I kind of do understand. Somebody said once you select the environment, you click continue. There's no OK button here. Again, it kind of made sense to me that it's telling you, giving you some information, and then telling you at the next screen, okay, which would tell me that click closed, okay. But of course, maybe some people don't get to that conclusion, and therefore maybe I should add an OK button in there. That might be something I will look into the future. But yeah, I just wanted to address the fact that many of our screens don't have buttons, and there's a reason for that. And if you don't see a button, you're definitely going to see a little X to exit. Okay, so you can just click the X. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to address that. So in the future, if you're doing reviews, just keep in mind there's a reason we didn't put OK buttons on there, because I've been hearing a lot of words being used. You know, sloppy, messy. It's what I can't even remember what Patrick called it. Vanity. He said it was a vanity OS. I saw a reviewer last night call it unconventional. Was it unconventional that he used? I can't remember the word that he used. I think he used it unconventional. I'm not sure, but I've been hearing a lot of words being thrown around just because we didn't put an OK button, when literally it's not meant to be there. So I just wanted to address that, and yeah, I'm going to make another video soon, and this one's going to be on the gesture system, because we're actually releasing a gesture update soon, and that will address some of the issues that people have had with gestures, or at least the way with the way the gesture system works. But I'll address that in the next video, which will be all about gestures. So chat to you guys soon. Cheers.